what this is all about, right? Clothes, bank rolls, and hoes, you know what I'm saying? Yo, then what, man? What?
Visualizing the realism of life and actuality. Fuck who's the baddest. A person's status depends on salary. And my mentality is money orientated. I'm destined to live the dream for all my peeps who never made it. Cause yeah, we were beginners in the hood as 5%ers. But something must have got in us. Cause all of us turned to sinners. Now some resting in peace and some are sitting. Myself for trying to carry on tradition. Keeping this weapon wrestling. Cause it provides us with the proper insights that guide us. Even though we know somehow we all gotta go. But as long as we leave it, me and my capers, I'll be somewhere stacking plenty papers. Life's a bitch and then you die. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we puff live, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we puff live.
I woke up early on my born day. I'm 20 is a blessing. The essence of adolescent leaves my body now freshened. My physical frame is celebrated cause I made it. 1/4 through life, some godly like thing created. Got rhymes 365 days annual plus some. Load up the mic and bust one. Cuss while I puss from my skull cause it's pain in my brain vein. Money maintained, no go against the grain, simple and plain. When I was younger, this I used to do my thing hard. Robbing foreigners, take their wallets, they jewels, and rip their green cards. Dip to the projects, flashing my quick cash and got my first piece of ass smoking blunts with hash. Now it's all about cash in abundance. Niggas I used to run with is rich are doing years in the hundreds. I switched my motto. Instead of saying fuck tomorrow, that buck that bought a bottle could've struck the lotto. Once I stood on the block, loose cracks, produce stacks. I cooked up and cut small pieces to get my loot back. Time is illmatic, keep static like wool fabric. Pack a 4-matic to crack your whole cabbage.
Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we puff lie, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we puff lie, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die.
Per day?
Always. It's all about improvisation. It's like jazz. It's all improv. It's not all improv. Like jazz has like structure and rules and then lets you fucking freestyle. You know, it's like cooking. Good cooking is like that. You know, there's rules, there's systems, you live within it. There's a scale, there's a range, there's a tempo. And then every now and then you gotta fucking like freestyle. And that's what makes really great like creative processes and cooking and you know.
Well, so I think that like the caricature of a chef is the Anthony Bourdain, alcoholic, Gordon Ramsay, asshole chef. For me, that's a caricature. You know, that's not like what the industry is. But then it sets standards like that's your goal. Like, hey, I want to be like Gordon Ramsay, or I want to, you know, reading, Kitchen Confidential. Like, let me do drugs and drink and act like an asshole. You know, you work till the odd hours of the night. And at the end of the night, like you need to let your hair down. So what else you do? You go get twisted. You know, it's like, and I did that as a young cook. And I was super unhealthy, man. I was like overweight, stressed out, broke, exhausted. Like my days off, I'd sleep. I'd literally go out on my Friday night till like 4 a.m. and I'd lose the next day. I'd wake up at 5 o'clock, I'd eat pizza, I'd go back to sleep. It's just like not a real way to like exist. And I'm 44, I have kids. You know, like it takes time to mature. And for me personally, having these conversations about that panic attack, which I like was afraid to tell people about. I ran the best restaurant in the world and all the stress and anxiety that went along with that, it bottled up in me and I like was losing it. And I'm like, if I could teach my team to deal and cope and work through things in a better fashion, you know, it's just better for our, you know, community. Giving these opportunities and options to meet on a Monday morning at 10 o'clock and do something that's like good for yourself, but also this team building that's super important. You know, there's a term called mise en place, which means everything in its place. And mise en place is basically all the things that you need to succeed. Like pull out all your mise en place. And they pull everything out, all their things perfectly lined up, and I taste everything. So when service starts and they order a chicken, there's a chicken, but then you have every component to make the dish. You have all the pans that you need, you have the sizzle tray that you need to rest it on, you have a cutting board that you have to cut, you have a knife. You have all these tools. Like if I was just like, hey, cook a piece of chicken, and you had to run around and try to find those things, it's just a mess. So it's the same, like running a race is basically you have to have everything in its place. You know, from like mentally work that you put into getting to that start line, the shoes, the socks, you know, all the things, the goos, whatever it is, your watch, your headbands, your music, your playlist. You know, it's kind of like, you know, nothing is put to chance. Everything is intentional. And you know, it takes time is part of it also. Like you don't just wake up and work in this restaurant. You know, you start, you know, as a commis or in culinary school, you know, and running's the same thing.
We have these amazing folks that's representing not only themselves, but they're representing you and all the hard work they have put in, night, day and night out, whether they're parents, chefs, made no excuses. This is why they work hard, and they're gonna show you why they work hard this Sunday when they're in charge of chasing PRs, mile by mile, and they need your energy. So we're gonna give them all that energy that they need to represent Crown High, Crown Shy, Saga, Overstory, and everybody around them. So on 3, we're gonna scream Crown High, 4, 5, 6, ah, ah! All right? 1, 2, 3. Crown High! 4, 5, 6, ah!
Good job.
It's okay, all right? Don't crush it, y'all. Be great.
Chef Paul, thank you, guys.
Yep.
Appreciate
I'll
it.
be running over you.
Yeah, thank you guys. Look at that. Yo, you're a cook at a 2-star restaurant, you run fucking miles. When I was your age, I was a fucking jackass. I was like unhealthy, miserable. You got a head start, Doug. Got a head start. Head start. Dude.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
My sign won't.
Take this opportunity to take all this love in, because we all have a special piece of Jamal in our heart. Say hello to someone, smile, laugh, and also, you're not running too fast. If you can talk, take it easy. So enjoy yourself, and thank you all for coming. All your love and support really helps me every day.
Yeah, Kelly, let's go, baby.
Yeah, this album is dedicated to all the teachers that told me I never amount to nothing. To all the people that lived above the buildings that I was hustling from that called the police on me when I was just trying to make some money to feed my daughter. And all the niggas in the struggle, you know what I'm saying? It's all good, baby, baby. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine, hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack, Mr. Magic Molly Mall. I let my tape rock till my tape pop, smoking weed and bamboo.
This is unbelievable, like what you built. You live in here too?
I live here too. Yeah.
Casual, bro.
No, see, yo.
That hip hop would take it this far. Now I'm in the limelight cause I rhyme tight. Time to get paid, blow up like the world trade. Born sinner.
Here, come here.
There you go, right there.
It's my real coach right here. Coach Kelly Kent in the building. Coach Kelly.
I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call a crib, same number, same hood. It's all good. And if you don't know, now you know, nigga.
You know everywhere, who
another story. Here, come on. So David Boulay was my first chef, and he just passed away last week. And so in the vestibule of his restaurant, he always had crates of apples. So you smell the aroma of the apples.
Yeah, you do.
You know, and the vestibule was closed doors. So you'd come in and it was like a room with like 10 trays of apples. And he just passed away. So I'm like,
Amazing.
we have this of a saga also.
Condos and queens, endo for weeks. Sold out seats to hear Biggie Small speak. Living life without fear. Putting 5 carats in my baby girl